Do you see my screen?
No, I do.
Okay. So look what's happening. Okay. So we have obviously keywords that are going from the orange and yellow positions now becoming blue, as you can see. As well, darker blues are now becoming lighter blues. So meaning they were page 2. A lot of them are bottom of page 1 now. Like a significant amount of them are actually on the first page now, thank God. And a lot of them are actually top 5. The light greens you see there, those are all top 5. And then slowly but surely, our goal is going to be to turn the light greens into dark greens. So we're going to get position 1. All the light blues, we're going to turn them into light greens. So we're going to get them from bottom of page 1 to top of page 1. And that's like for next update, we're going to see a lot of that happen for these guys. Yeah. And then the dark blues, look at that decline in the dark blues. It's exactly what we want to see. Like, so these are all of our target keywords. Okay. So all of our target keywords, you're seeing a significant, thank you so much. You're seeing a significant change in their position. And remember, traffic, clicks, sales, impressions, everything spikes when we're light green and dark green. Okay. So the majority of these, and that's already starting to happen, as you can see, but when majority of those start to actually become light green, dark green, the sales are going to start to spike. Okay. So we're very close. Get ready to rock and roll. Did you have any questions about this position tracking here?
No, not at the moment. I mean, I'm happy that all the red and yellows are getting phased out now. That looks good. Regarding like the little decline in green, like nothing unusual there. I mean, I guess it just ebbs and flows.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see, especially like Google's, there's that volatility, so they're gonna try and figure out where to put you basically. So they're kind of that's what they're going through. Anytime we see position tracking happen, it'll go up and down and up and down. But usually, and that's happening as well for these guys here. You see, this darker to light blue, right? So it's and usually it even happens for the yellow here as well. So it's going to happen for majority of them until we stabilize. So like once this is all light green, dark green, which is where we want to stabilize, that's where you're going to see. You're going to see like it all is going to be a lot more stable. But at least there is some very good traction we're seeing in the next, like this month and for next month.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of like the month of inertia, right? Like this is where things start. Like the next couple months are going to be very interesting from a Google standpoint. You guys are going to start to see more conversions come in. And remember, this is like 35 keywords, and we actually have it hitting, looks like 36, 37-ish. So that's kind of bumping up a little bit as well, which is nice. And then, so as these all become green, that's when all the traffic, like I said, conversion, sales will come in. And and what's going to be nice is that we can then start to stack more keywords, right? So we'll go from 35 and we'll get that higher, right? We'll get that up to like 60 and then do the same process and get that up to 80 and then do the same process and get that up to 100, etc., right? Until we maximize the footprint as much as humanly possible in Canada, right? And then you guys, of course, whenever you're available to start selling in the US, definitely tell us, right? Because we can obviously incorporate that into the campaign. But this is looking very healthy, so very good stuff. And we actually are getting more clicks already. So you're seeing like a slight increase in clicks and impressions. You see that there?
Yeah.
So we have about 53 more clicks because of these guys that came in. But it's still not a good time to look at clicks because we need to be top 5 for everything. And then as well, total impressions, you're seeing that jumped up by at least like, I think it's 11,000 roughly impressions increased. And then you're seeing average position also decrease, which means we're getting closer and closer. But average position is also taking into account everything you rank for, right? So that's everything on the Looker Studio report. That's like, remember I told you the lower hanging fruit, the secondary rankings. So those there, if we go here to organic queries, so that's accounting for all of this, right? So you currently rank for 4,944 keywords. Remember, I think it was last time or the month before, it was at 2,000. So now it's at almost 5,000, right? So and with all of those considered, the average position for every single thing, including branded, unbranded, right? Some are like position, some are like page 6, some are like, page 1, right? Some are page, 8, some are page 3, right? So with all those positions considered, the average has dropped down to 39, which is good. It's going down. You want this to continue to go down. You want this to continue to go up. You want this to continue to go up. But that only happens when we see greens.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So quick question outside of this quickly.
Yep.
I guess with all like the Bard updates that are about to go down and with Bard starting to launch, is there any like defensibility plays that you guys are sort of thinking about?
Yeah, so
Or
you
what's
you
like
you hit the nail on the head. Like I think you're like the third client this week to talk about AI and Bard with us, and we are definitely ahead of the game. So we're staying on top of all the algorithm changes. We're making sure that when Bard is something that's being used to a high degree, because the difference between ChatGPT and Bard is that Bard's a Google product, right? So what we want to be position 1. Like we want to be dark green. When we're dark green, then Bard will suggest you. Not only suggest you for AI searches, but also for voice searches. So it couldn't be a better time in human history for you to be investing in SEO.
Right. Regarding all like I'm assuming Bard's going to be like scraping all like the third party like review sites as well. Like all like your Capteras and things like that. So are you suggesting that people are going pretty heavy on those sites as well, just in case Bard starts to scrape all like the top reviewed products there as well?
Yeah, you want citations now, and you also want exactly reputation. So if you guys can also look to get Google reviews, Captera product reviews, like any additional review platforms, like those are all going to be ever more important. So they're important for the sake of ranking you as well, but not as important. That's going to be more of a Bard play, right? Because people are going to say, suggest me the top,
exactly.
place as an example, right? And then in which case it'll look at reputation. So that's something definitely to start to consider. But even without that, we're still like a long time away. Like they're also just going to look at first position for Bard. So that's what we want to optimize for more than anything, is just getting you like dark green. If we're dark green, then we're going to be suggested like 9 out of 10 times.
Got it.
Awesome. Make sense?
Yep, makes sense. Thank you.
Any questions?
Just in terms of next steps now. So Tristan, those 2 articles that the team was reviewing, those are reviewed now. I need to send an email to you because they didn't update them in the actual doc. They just updated them in Slack. So I'll send those to you. Those are good to launch.
Perfect.
In terms of like that one random article that I had sent over, that was like a guest post, I guess, of the team, like an impromptu guest post they decided to launch. They fixed it now because like it said insert link here. Like, there's clearly broken parts of the blog. So just wanted to know where that one was coming from. So that was like the guys at Rocky that did that. And then in terms of the next set of posts, I know we discussed starting with ED location pages and then doing ED blog posts. And then we were going to decide if we were going to do more ED location pages or hair location pages. Unless you guys suggest otherwise, I'd like to start with the hair location pages.
Sure. Yeah, we can certainly start to incorporate that now. So what I'll do is I'll put together the top cities in the country, and then I'll shoot it over to you for ideas of what we're going to start with that first. Cool. And then we'll get that started with that for this summer.
Yeah, okay. It looks like even before we really ramp up rankings, which you're going to see way more sales come in then, looks like we're already generating roughly, I believe the run rate now in revenue should be around like $6,000 to $7,000 a month at the current rankings. So that's, I mean, technically now the SEO pays for itself. However, what we need, and last month was less, the run rate, so now that's higher. Expect that to be a lot higher, Marco. Like we're talking big dollars, you know, once we get these all ranking. Like these are the targets are all crazy sales intent, like really good search intent keywords. So when these hit, we're talking like even top 5, like like a lot of these ones here that are bottom, you know, position 6 to 10 on page 1. When these are just green, like we're talking light green, I suspect that this sales value is going to start to hit $12,000-$13,000 just on that. And then when they hit green, like dark green, you should expect like we're talking $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month passively, right? So you no longer like it's almost going to be like passive income at that point.
So we're praying for.
Yeah, man. And it's keyword rankings are going up. Things are looking very juicy and nice. And then obviously we have 25% more conversions since last month. So these are just a couple conversions we're tracking. So just to confirm, Tristan, are there more conversions that we're tagging here? Or are we just focusing on sales?
Yeah, so we're focusing primarily on the sales on the website. So that's what we're showcasing here.
Okay, beautiful. Sounds good. That's all we care about, really. But yeah, at least Marco, look at that. You know, revenue's going up. You know, rankings are going up. Traffic's going up. Impressions are going up. Average positions going down. This is what I like to call a healthy SEO campaign doing its job. So we just got to keep the process going. We're going to have more blogs come out, more backlinks, and we want to focus our next set of pages on hair loss.
Sweet. Update from my side. So new site has been going. It's been like slowly launching for the last like week now. So if you guys go take a look at the website, it's got a bit of a facelift. Conversion rate has stayed. It's increased a little bit, but not too much. And the reason for that is there's still a few broken elements with the page at launch. So like specifically the add to cart section is like 5 seconds to load. So yeah, these devs are working feverishly to get a lot of these little bugs fixed and hashed out. Expecting to see hopefully a bit of a higher conversion rate.
Yeah, if we're seeing 5 seconds, like that's bad. You know, like
I know it's like very rough right now. Yeah, it ebbs and flows, but like they're working on it right now. So yeah.
Let me just check something real quick.
Regarding this GA traffic, this purchase traffic, or these purchases here, do they include direct traffic or is it only organic search?
Only organic.
Okay.
If we included direct, you'd have more, but we don't care about direct because it's not our channel. It can help, but it's really what we care about is just organic traffic.
Okay.
Let's see what your score is here because this is very important for e-commerce. Like, you can't take this lightly. There might be some stuff we can help you with regards to load speed, but let's just see what we get. Okay. We want it to hit an A. It's not horrible. Like, it's not like
the rest of the site seems to be fine. The only issue is like the add to cart section. All like the add to cart buttons across the site are just slow to open up that checkout. So I don't know if this is picking that up.
So yeah, we'd want to do each one by URL. So okay, so this is just by the homepage load speed. So here, let me send this to you. Feel free to run tests on the other pages, and let's see where we're at. We want to be an A, Marco. Like that must happen. You know, like it'll be so important to have A across every page.
Yeah. Like the team's been working on it for the last week now, basically. I mean, like we're in the middle of like launching and optimizing at the same time. So, I mean, like, yeah, these devs are putting in their hours, but like hopefully by end of this weekend, like everything's sort of settled there.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So, do you have any questions for us?
No, not at the moment. When can I expect those articles to come in?
So I'll go ahead and publish those 2 articles the next week. And then most likely by the end of next week as well, I'll have those location pages that are ready for your review. And I'll send those to you via email.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, Marco, as always, call me on my cell, text me if you have any questions or concerns. Things are looking great. Are you happy with the results so far?
Yeah. Team's happy. Looking good.
Okay, perfect. So it's only going to be uphill from here. I can't wait till we're dark green. That's when everything's going to be game changing. But, we're going to work our way there, and slow and steady wins the race. We'll talk soon, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right, my man. Cheers.
What's going on, guys? If you like that video and you're looking for SEO results, click the link in the description and stop wasting time. It's time to make money with SEO. I'll see you guys soon. Like and subscribe for more.